Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Murunyu TV, the ultimate sophistication. Here, we like to keep it simple, informative, and entertaining. Karibuni sana, and today in Murunyu Reviews, I'm bringing you a car that I find is loved by politicians, VIPs, and the business community. And I'm here to understand, why do they love this car so much? And this is none other than the Toyota Prado TX. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the thing about this car, it has two competitors. One, the Mitsubishi Pajero and the Mercedes-Benz GLB class. For the Pajero, it beats this car in three things. That car is a bit more cheaper than this. Two, it's more fuel efficient than this one. And three, it's more roomier. It's a bit roomier on the inside. But this car beats the Pajero when it comes to off-road capabilities, thanks to the chassis of this car. And the other thing is this. This one is a bit more comfortable than the Pajero. With the Mercedes GLB class, however, that car consumes more, it's more expensive, but has a very powerful engine and it's more comfortable than this Toyota Prado TX. Now let's understand, let's actually see, what do you see? When you look at this particular car, what is the first thing that you see from the front? If you look at this, it has the headlamps that you have, they're all carved into the car, into this big aluminium grille, all the way from there up to this particular point. And the other bit is this, has a bit of fog lights. Yeah, so that is exactly what you see. And then from afar, when you look at it, it's a very robust car. It looks a bit angry, ready to take on anything, to take on the roads. That's what you have for this particular car. Now, the headlights, they are adaptive. This means that any oncoming traffic will not be blinded. Automatically adjusts to dim or at least a higher beam so that it does not blind oncoming traffic. Two, has LEDs which are automatic as well. From the side, what you get to see is, first of all, 19-inch alloy wheels, 19-inch wheels and the alloy rims. And then what I'm holding on to, what do you call the roof rails? They're good for grabbing, you know, and maybe you can actually add extra racks for storage up there, right? Yeah. Now, one of the reasons why this car is very good for off-road driving, if you're going to the mountains, you want to visit somewhere which is a bit rocky, is because of the clearance from the ground up. It has very high clearance, and that means that the car is robust enough, it can be able to handle whatever kind of terrain that it has. And also the engine capability actually does it for that. Before you get to the engine, the other thing is, it's actually quite tall. I am 5'9", and just look at my height. I'm 5'9", yeah. It's a very big car for small people like myself. But yeah, let's check out the engine and actually get to understand why, the capabilities in the engine, and why it's good for off-road as well. Come with me. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this particular car, the Toyota Prado TX, packs a 2.8-liter engine, and this specific one is 2800cc in capacity. Has a top speed of 180 kilometers an hour, and the acceleration from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 11.2 seconds. Now, this particular engine packs enough power and horsepower to make sure that its off-road capabilities are off the hook. And that's just it regarding this particular engine. And this specific one is a 2015 model, and this option is diesel. That's it from here. Let's check out and know exactly the amount of fuel that the tank carries at 87 liters. Let's go to the boot space, understand the amount of cargo that you can be able to carry with this particular car. $87 liters. 87 liters. Right. First thing that you can see from here is the amount of space that you have on the inside, which honestly is a bit small. You know, because this one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This one is an 8-seater, and the space is a bit small, the cargo space. But the interesting bit is you get to increase the amount of boot space that you have, and it's automated. You just have to press that. You press that one, and then you have that. You create a bit more boot space, and cargo space, and that goes for even the other seats as well. And that is what you have, a bit more boot space. You get to fit in a bit more cargo in this particular car. Now imagine if you just made sure that also the second row of seats are lying down. How much boot space do you think you can have, and how much storage do you think you can have in this particular car? In fact, let's just try it. Now, ladies and gentlemen, look at all that space. This is a lot of space in this particular car. And I think these are very good. It's very good for family car. But now for the seats, the back seats, which we'll get into in a few moments. The other interesting bit about the boots is you have a 12 volts outlet power socket. You could potentially just put in your cooler here, just to cool your maybe soft drinks or something, your beverages. This one you can plug it in. You can plug it in here. And then the other one is there's a bit of space here. There you go. A bit more space just to put in. Could be something, whatever you want to put in. There's a lot of space in this car. And now this is the interesting part. Now, a bit of the toolbox. This is just where you have everything that you need. Yeah, the wheel spanner. This is exactly what you need. If you want to change your spare tire. Talking of which, here's the spare tire. Here, this is a spare tire. Yeah. Now since you have that cleared up, now the other one is this. You still have that the lifesaver in case you have an emergency and then you need to place it some few meters from you. That's what you use. And something interesting before we go. Sometimes you don't even have to open the whole. You can just use this one if you just need a bit of space and not too much. This is all you need to do. And that's it regarding the boot space. And if you look at this, you cannot miss these ones on the roads. If this car passes, you can never miss this particular tail lights on the roads. That's about it regarding the boot space and the tail lights and the amount of storage that you have inside. Now let's get to the inside and get to understand what this car packs on the inside, how it looks. I'm very excited. Come with me. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the interior of the Toyota Prado TX. The first thing that you note when you get inside is the comfortable seats. And this is leather, man. It just has a very luxurious feel to it. And the other interesting bit is the wood trim. Somehow, wood gives this very executive feel and look of something. When you look at this, how this one looks like, and this all the way, and then towards the glove compartment, and then you have this one right here. This is just interesting. And also the controls for the windows and the door, just right here. This is very interesting. And just look at this, just leather finishing, which is really cool. Yeah, feels really good. All right, now with the leather, you also have the steering wheel. And this is a 4-spoke. It has 1, 2, 3, 4. 4-spoke, the Toyota logo, kama kawaida, lazima iko hapo. And then at the dashboards, to the front, just in front of the driver, you have, just a minute, let's just get to see what we have right here. Yep. And you have a bit of the details that you actually need in any car. Here it tells you what level are you. Are you in parking? Are you engaged? Are you in reverse? Are you in neutral? Now on this end it gives you details like the temperature of that particular car, your battery status, oil status, and then you have the number of revolutions per minute, RPM, and then on the extreme right what you have is the speedometer. And like I said, this one has a top speed of 180 kilometers an hour, and also the fuel gauge is towards the lower segment of the speedometer. Yeah, empty or full. Yeah. All right, so that's it. And then in terms of the controls that you have right here, you have this to for the wipers. Yeah, and you have that for a bit of just to clean it up. And then to my extreme right, kama kawaida, you have what you call the signal to the left, to the right. Then you have the lights, the headlights, signals, the fog lights. Ideally, everything that you need is on this end. Now, using this one, you can be able to select what option that you need from here. So it gives you options. Like what am I seeing right now? I'm seeing the speed that I'll be traveling at here. Then if I press that, it gives me another detail. So it just starts, you get to choose exactly what you need. Yeah, time, then you get, yeah. So, and then this car is actually push to start. It's keyless, just push to start. My goodness. And then just the screen just lights up, and then, you know, it's a very executive feel of this particular car, you know. Yeah, so that's it. And now on this other end, what you have in the infotainment system, the small screen that gives you details about what you want, the menu, the audio, could be this one can give you the details of what you want to listen to. Kunaendaje wewe, how to pay music nani? But this is ideally where you get every single detail that you need. And again, I just love the fact that you get to turn the knob to increase the temperature as opposed to pressing a certain button. Like this feels very vintage, sort of, you know, very vintage. And if you don't know a proper Toyota, it always has this digital clock. This only work. It's only into, if you want to confirm it's a Toyota, it has to have this one. Yeah, this is the AC, and here's how it works. And the interesting bit is the seats. It's very independent. The left seat and the right seat to the driver, you can both get to set what temperature you want. If I'm feeling cold as a driver, I can choose to have to increase the temperature. If I'm feeling hot, then I can choose to have a bit of cool air towards specifically me. Then I get to be able to choose that, and then my passenger can get to choose what they want. Yeah. Now, in terms of storage and the space that we need inside this particular car, 2 cup holders here for the driver and for the passenger right there. Then you have one more right here, just again at the same time for, you know, the neighbor or the passenger. And this is interesting, a 12 volt power outlet. This you could use to charge your phone, just right here. Use this one to charge your phone. Yeah. And then you have this one, just an increase of the temp. Oh, the seats are heated seats. Imagine that. So you get to choose where you want it to go. You want it high or you want it low, and then for the passenger gets to decide exactly what they want. Now, this one here, you get to choose either it's full-time 4-wheel drive or you just engage the 2-wheel drive. So this one is where you switch it, and then that's it. So if you switch that one, then that gives you exactly that option. Yeah, just try this. Yeah, then that gives you the option of it's a 4-wheel drive. Yeah, sorry, 2-wheel drive, and the other one is the 4-wheel drive, and that's it. And in terms of the gear stick, the shifts, it's actually really that easy. It's not really complicated, and that's it. Yeah. Now the glove compartments, where you get to keep a bit of things. There you go. You can get to keep anything, like right here. Wait. In your battery, you have to secure the battery. So this is what you use. Yeah, we find it right here, which is awesome. It's fantastic. And this is the ETC. Now, especially like in Kenya, we have we have the expressway. This is the electronic toll collection, the ETC. So you simply have to load a card there, and then you don't have to stop every time you're paying via cash or the manual way of paying using cards or something. It's just automated. That's just it. Yeah, and this is very interesting. The amount of if you want a very good feel, a very good feel of unataka kwenda ukichungulia huko nje, ama it's become too hot, you won't feel like the king that you are or the VIP. We have a sunroof. And how I do this? That is how I open it, the sunroof. Sarunyu. Yeah. Anapata kiti. Sarunyu anapewa kiti. Anapewa kiti namna gani? Anapewa kiti, mtu ana subscribe, una comments, una turn on notification bell. Ndio vitu mzuri zikikuja. Kama kwa sasa naweza kupea hii hasa. Si 500. Kuna change. Nataka kupea 50 bob. Kuna change. Unapokea tu hii. Yes. Yeah, all right. Thank you ladies and gentlemen, karibuni sana again. Anyway, tuko hapa kwa nini? Kwa sababu ya Toyota Prado TX. And I just needed us to see exactly what I meant when I talk about the sunroof that is right here. And the beauty of it is you can actually sit on top of this. It's actually it's strong enough. You can actually sit here. This actually feels very good. And you get to have a view on what's the things that you're looking at. Looking down on very bad joke on Kenyans, which is what politicians do. You need to behave. Tukue watu wazuri. We hold people accountable. But kazi haijaisha. By the same time, I don't feel like kama nataka kushuka hapa. Wakenya hoi. Wakenya tiara. Mko salama? Thank you very much. Yes, yeah. Then yeah, let's go back inside and get to finish this, yeah? Sawa. Come with me. At times in life, you can't just decide to step on the car. You have to behave. So I had to, take off my shoes. But here we are. And like I said, this is push to start. That is all that you need to do. And then you have, yes. I need us to test it. Listen to that sound. Listen to the sound. Just listen to that. You see, it's too powerful. It actually shakes. Oh my goodness, yes, this is lovely. Yeah. Now, because I needed to show you guys this. If I need to adjust the mirrors, the side mirrors that is, these the ones that I need to use. Just that. Then you have, that's all you get as a detail, and then that's it. That's all that you need. And the wood trim, this one here, it gives the car a very, this one gives the car a very executive look and a very expensive feel. It's actually expensive. And then when you look at all this, the shiny aluminum door handle, once you need to open the car from the inside, and we have a speaker right here. One speaker is right here, and the other one, at the other door, the passenger door, there's a speaker. Storage, in terms of storage, you have this. You can place your water bottle just right here, and something else that you could place. You can have a book there, a notebook, or something, just whatever it is that you want. Again, the leather finish here. This is the leather finish we were talking about here, and then all the way just down here. Here, what you see there is, let me show you. So at night, you see this. So at night, it's very easy for you to identify where the car is because of this particular detail just right here. Yeah. Now tuko sawa hadi hapo. So now I want to show you guys. Oh yeah, there's this particular bit for the seats. What do you need to do? If I need to adjust it in any way that favors me in a certain way, I only need to do that, and then I have just until I am comfortable. No, that's not comfortable for me. this should be, how do you measure how comfortable you are when driving? Your hands are never supposed to be straight. You need to have a certain angle to your hands. So at this level, so if I do this, then I feel I am okay. I can be able to maneuver, my hands can move easily all the way to, yeah? So you can't be like this and you can't be like this. You need to have a bit of flexibility, and this works perfect for me. Now, in terms of if I want a bit of recline, just to go a bit higher, or the seat now lowers to a certain extent. The other one is how, if I need this one to recline in any way, all the way to the back, or if I want it to recline to the front to a certain point, let's see, let's try this. No. Yeah, this is good. Or if I want to, nimechoka, now I feel like I want to sleep. Of course, I'm not driving. I've parked the car. Niko home tu nimechill na familia, I can just sleep. But then you remember, kuna kazi hujamaliza, kwa hivyo huwezi lala. Na hiyo kazi ambayo sijamaliza, it's showing you guys how the car looks at the back in the second row. Yeah? Let's go there and check it out. Come with me, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're learning something. I hope you're enjoying what you're seeing. Subscribe, Kamau, just subscribe to the YouTube channel. Yeah? Get to learn a thing or two. Oh my goodness. Now look at this. Again, the leather finish is everywhere, in every single row, whether at the driver's seat, the front seat, the second or the third one. We have the third one as well. There's enough legroom for anyone who's sitting back here. And the wooden trim is still here. Again, that executive, that expensive, luxurious look and feel, it's right here. And then the handle, again, it's aluminum, it's very shiny, looks really nice. The speakers, just like we have the ones at the front, here we have those ones. And a water bottle, a holder, you can just place it right here, yeah, for your beverage. And you have this, just a bit of space right here, just to place maybe your books and something. This is interesting. Again, the wooden trim, again, just right here, gives it a very executive feel, and the AC is here for each and every single person. So for the passengers at the back or the front. Now, if someone who's sitting here needs to charge their phone, what do? They don't need to go all the way to the driver's seat. There's a port, a 12-volt power outlet right here. So you just plug in your charger, and then you can get to charge your phone just at the comfort. You don't even need to disturb anyone or distract anyone. Another interesting bit about this car is the view from this second row all the way to the front. You get to see everything that is at the front. You have the view of what the driver has right from this spot. And when the sunroof is open, oh my goodness, it's just, there's a lot of light that comes into this particular car. Now, in the event that you have a driver, to ferry you around, and then you have, this can be used for your arm, just as an armrest, or most interesting bits, of course you'll need something to drink, just to sip along the way. You have 2 cup holders here for yourself and the other person who's seated right here. Yeah. And you can get to just chill and enjoy the ride from right here and give orders, or just be nice, just being kind to people along the way, Yeah. Now, ladies and gents, we're talking about the third row, and it's important for us. Normally, you have your seats like this because you have a lot of luggage, and cargo just right here. But if you want to give a lift maybe to a few friends, watu wamekuja kutembea nyumbani, you need to get the seats up. And you can do it from either here or all the way just right here. But now, this is what I need us to do. There you go. Very easy and very nice movements. Then once you have them locked up, to get inside, I have to use that one. Now, the reason why I was saying this one is for, wale watu ambao upendi sana, unaweka hapa. And this, remember, And you can get to adjust them just a bit if you want, from there, or just all the way to here. I want us to test something. I actually want us to see the legroom, how much legroom one has. Okay. Munaona? Nikiwaambia hapa ni wale watu ambao upendi uniamini. If you put an adult here, a child can comfortably sit here, but for an adult, the legroom is not as much, but the legroom, but the headroom is just enough. And you have a holder where you can place something that you want. Let me show you. You have this as a holder where you can place a water bottle or just a glass of water or something. For anyone who's sitting at the back and they need a bit of light, they're well sorted. And also this serves as the light for the boot. No, the boot can't be there, it's just right here. Something else that I forgot to mention, if you look at this, there's the airbags for the people who are sitting right here. So the car is perfectly safe. Special features in terms of security, it has what you call lane detection. If you're cruising on the road and then it feels like you're veering off the lane, automatically it signals you. There's something called adaptive cruise control. What it does is it ensures that the gap between you and the next car in front is always the same. That is very good when driving in traffic. Just some of the features that you have in terms of security for this particular car, or in terms of safety for this particular car. Now, ladies and gents, it's just time for a test drive. Let's see how this car handles the roads, and then kutoka hapo tujipate tujue tunaenda Naivasha lini ama Coast or Longonot, one of those places. Let's go. Let's see it. Ladies and gents, welcome to the test drive. I need to feel how this particular car, the Toyota Prado TX, handles the roads. We'll do a bit of tests and get to enjoy the ride. So let's go. Oh. How does it handle the bumps? Yes. Whoa. Now that is some picking, I swear. I need to see. They talk about 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 11.9 seconds. That is what I want to test. I want to see if it's going to work. Yeah, it's a better option. Yep. My cameraman is flying in the car. Okay. This is Murunyu TV, the ultimate sophistication. Here we like to keep it simple, informative and entertaining. If you have not subscribed, make sure you subscribe, get in touch with your friends, comment, speak to us. What car would you like us to review? What extra detail do you like? And what's your favorite car even? Yeah? As for me and my house, we shall save enough and we shall get this car. Asanteni sana, subscribe. Bless you.